What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. You are tuned into my weekly review of Married at First Sight. This is season 10, episode 14, I think. If you are new here, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up, and I hope you stick around. If you are returning, welcome back. So this week, I don't even have my notebook this week because I started taking notes when the episode came on. And then, this episode was like one of those water slides where, when you kind of scoot out, and you just drop really fast. That's what this episode felt like to me. Like, it was a disaster from start to finish. And I blame production. And here's why I say that. And I'm going to kind of jump around from couple to couple. It won't be like straight laced where the way I usually do it, talk about one couple and then go on to the next, because they kind of intertwined and overlapped so much this week. But so this week we know that they all went to this couples retreat. Off the break, I felt like this should not have happened. This couples retreat was not in the best interest of anybody. Like, none of these couples are in a place where they were ready to share time and energy with other couples, whether they were doing good or bad. Like, when you put, it's just that old saying, one apple spoils the bunch. Like, if you put a rotten apple in a one bad apple, rotten apple, what is it? Whatever, y'all know what I'm saying. You put a cancerous anything into something that's healthy, it's going to fester on the healthy. And none of these relationships, the four couples that went, out of the four, there's one healthy couple, one healthy relationship. The rest are germs and viruses and toxic worms that just look to feast off of good. So, and I felt really bad for Jessica and Austin. Like, they were stuck in the middle of this whirlwind of shit showness. Like, it was just all bad. It was coming at them in every direction, from Katie and Derek to Taylor and Brandon. Why were Taylor and Brandon there? To Mika and Michael. Like, it was just all bad. On every level. So Katie and Derek get to the retreat first and they find their room, and like, Katie is just doing everything in her power to make this relationship wrong. Anything that he does, if he sneezes, this is something wrong. Like, he can't even walk without her saying, "You walk stupid. This is stupid. You didn't initiate me walking ahead of you." Like, she's just so selfish and so jealous and so manipulative. Like, and she's a child psychiatrist or a child therapist or something. She talks to Derek like he's a child. I think I've said this before. And she treats him like he's a child. He can't get a break with her, and he's trying so hard, and you can see that it hurts him when she comes at him like that. Like, he can't understand what's going on. He's talking to her nice one minute, and the next minute she's not. She's lashing out at him or storming out and, "Don't talk to me." It didn't help their relationship that Taylor, coming out of her toxic thing, was just kind of hanging around. And Taylor is the type of girl that you don't want to have around you and your man. And I'm not saying that she's going to try to take your man, but she's the type of person, in my opinion, that if her shit is going wrong, it's wrong. She's going to make sure that everything around her, nobody around her, is happy. Or, like, she's going to do what she can to suck the energy from your good. She proved, like, I think Derek is just a naturally personable guy. He gets I think he gets along with everybody pretty much, and she fed off of that. Like, she gave I don't want to say she was flirting with him, but she was definitely seizing her moment. She was milking that moment with him. He was showing her attention, and she was all for it, and that's all she is. She's an attention whore. Call it what you want, like it or not. That's my opinion. She seizes the opportunity for the attention to be on her. I think Brandon peeped that early on, and he wasn't about it. I was on Brandon's side a lot of the episode until he started acting like a 5-year-old with the production crew. But like I said, I blame production because he's done this to them before. He's acted this way before. Why would they force him to be in the same situation? He doesn't like being in these situations with these other couples. He doesn't want to be in this relationship with Taylor. He doesn't like confrontation. He doesn't like. He's a kid, and he has temper tantrums, and that's exactly what he did. Now, granted, Taylor's actions were absolutely 100% wrong. She went out with whomever, ended up at somebody's hotel, fell asleep. Okay, so this is the story that she tells to herself, and she thinks it sounds good in her head, so she figures it sounds good in everybody else's head. Like I said, she's selfish. She doesn't care. As long as it sounds good to her, it's believable. Yeah, well, I apologize. Get over it. Move on. She knew why he was mad. She knew why he was mad from the car ride. But her thing is, why doesn't he communicate? Well, you know that he's pissed off. So why don't you start the conversation? And you know why. Like, she acts like she has no clue why he's acting like this. The whole moment, her kind of holding him hostage in the bathroom, that was so about her and not about him. She wanted to be in the camera. If this isn't a reason for them to excuse them two from the show, I don't know what is. He left the retreat. He wasn't coming back, and he told her, enjoy your time, enjoy your retreat, Taylor. And then Taylor hooked up with Mika to go to her excursion. Again, sucking the life out of her. She's like, Mika is acting like she's trying, I'm going to text Michael and find out. I don't understand why he's not here, but I'm going to text him. And she's like, well, yeah, good luck with that. Like, she's that friend. Nobody holds her accountable for anything. And it's just, everything is just all good. Whatever she does, it's okay. And no excuses. Mika and Michael, I don't understand why he was mad. Like, was he mad because she asked him about his salary? She called him out on his salary? Was he mad because he had to face the truth that he doesn't make what he pretended he made? Like, what the hell was he mad for? Not talking to her in the car. He gets to the house, wherever this retreat is, and doesn't talk to her. And I agree with her. Like, she said, we need to sleep in separate rooms. He doesn't like being called out on his lies. And then when he gets called out on his lies, he flips it to make it seem like it's your fault. And I think she said that last week, like, I'm the victim. I'm the person that you're lying to, but you get mad at me because I call you out on your lies. So he held this attitude the whole time. Like, he's pouting, and and then he gets with Brandon. And like, this whole retreat was just bad. It was just bad. They talked about how bad each other is doing. Like I said, I was with Brandon for probably half the episode because I could feel his disgust. He didn't want to be there. He said he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be there with Taylor because he was mad at her. He didn't want to be there with these other couples that he kind of hardly knows. Like, the last time he was really with them, he was throwing another temper tantrum when they were leaving Panama. So he's not comfortable around these people, these strangers. And the only person that he is comfortable with is Michael, who is not the best person to, be latching on to. I mean, it just all went bad so fast. This episode was wrong on so many levels, and I'm so disappointed in this season. It's just bad. Like, at some point, experts should have been on standby. Dr. Pepper, where's Dr. Pepper been? She probably done with these people too. But Pastor Cal and his wife should have been part of the couples retreat. Something needed to be there because, like, it just became unhinged, completely unhinged. When Derek tried to apologize to Katie and she was under the covers, had her head under the covers, and wouldn't even respond. Like, she's so selfish. She's so jealous. She wants it to be her way or no way. She's talking about how he doesn't initiate this and doesn't initiate that. And, you know, why do you have to be, what did she say? You have to be such a weirdo, act like a weirdo and a weirdo with me, but you're not like that with everybody else. And he was right. Like, how can I? When every time I say something to you, you come back at me like that. So I think there's like, in their world, there's a week left to until decision day. I think we have 3 episodes left in the season. And it's obvious that the experts were completely off track on this one. They messed it up. They messed it up and they can't fix it. It's a runaway train at this point. And nobody's gonna last. And everything that's happening in these episodes is strictly for ratings, I believe. And yeah, I that's all I got to say about it. What do you guys have to say? Let me know down in the comments. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, give it a thumbs up. Next week, same time, same place, I'll be here. Will you be here? Yes. Once again, stay safe. Don't lose your mind in this self-quarantine. It's not even self-quarantine now. It's like mandated shelter in place. At least in my state it is. But be safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. See you guys next time. Bye.